Right, second attempt. It just cut me out on the internet connection then. So live at just after 5. We'll try again. Waiting to do some shibashi, so we'll see who joins us this evening. Thursday night. The rain's stopped, but it's very, very windy here at the moment. It's very hot as well here in the garden room, so I'm just hoping that the iPad doesn't get overheated. So if you're out there, do say hello. Hi Sue, I see you've joined us. Yeah, I did start this a minute ago and then all of a sudden it just lost connection, so everyone's probably logging on. So I'm going to keep it fairly simple tonight. Do a warm up, get all the joints stretched out and moving, and then just do one set of shibashi, but probably maybe do 8 breaths on it. Oh, hi Teen, you're back from work then. So yeah, we'll do a few more repetitions, couple more repetitions on the set, and take a bit of a longer time over it. So I've got Mavis out here with me, so she might put in an appearance. And we've got mad on egg sales today, so I don't know why everyone's buying eggs today for. Hi Sue. Yeah, it stopped raining at last. I thought I was going to get out in the garden today, but we've up until about an hour ago, it's been pretty horrible here. Off to buy grow bags. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm going to take Kerry with you so you can carry them. What does that say? Omelettes. Oh, you think everyone's having omelettes? Possibly. We can't. We haven't got any eggs left nearly. Well, we've got a few. Andy's just washing today's ones at the moment, so they're ready to go out. Now, I'll hang on a little bit longer, see if we get any more people joining in. So yeah, I've not been doing too much today. A lot more traffic on the road. Had to go out and get some chicken food, and there's definitely a lot more people out and about now. I think a lot of people are braving it. Run out of jobs to do maybe. If you don't wear high out. Oh, if you don't wear him out, yeah. So carry the grow bags if I don't wear him out. No, I'm not going to wear him out. We're going to be nice and gentle. Nice and calm. We'll just do a good warm up. And then a nice shibashi session. Set you up for the weekend. I'm going to go for it. Anyone who joins us now can join in with the warm up. Okay, so the sun's shining on me, so I don't know, you might have a bit more trouble seeing me than usual. I'm going to have to tilt that a bit more so you can get a better view of me. That's better, worse? No, tilt it the other way. That's better. Right. Okie doke. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm up. So feet facing forwards, about hip bone distance apart. Try and relax through the body. Soften the knees slightly, and we're just going to turn the head from right to left. So keeping the chin relaxed, turning the head from one side to the other. Then dropping the chin to circle through the front of the neck, one side, back through the centre to the other. We'll do one more each side. And then bring the head back to centre and keep the head still. We're just going to move the eyes. So we're looking up, down, right and left. Up, down shoulders up and let them go. Tense them up and let them go. One shoulder, let it go. Other shoulder. One shoulder and the other one. And take the right arm and circle the whole arm forward. Just moving at the shoulder joint. Keeping the elbow slightly soft, the wrist soft and the hand relaxed. Then circling back the other way. And the other arm, so we're going to take it in a big circle forwards. And taking it back. Then hands into the front of the shoulder blades. We're going to circle the elbow forwards and round. Doesn't matter which arm you're moving. And then we'll take it backwards, so the elbow's leading the way, circling round. Then the other arm taking it forwards. And circling back. Then we're going to take our hands in front of us, interlink the fingers and turn the palms out. Straighten the arms if you can, but if it's not comfortable, keep them slightly relaxed. Bringing them up to wherever you can in front and then dropping them down so the hands touch the head. Pulling out at the elbow, stretching up and pulling down. Stretching hands up, pulling them down. Then dropping the arms, we'll take the right hand and push the right hand up with a flat palm if you can. Left hand pushing down and look up that long arm. So we're reaching up through both sides, up to the sky, down to the earth. Stretching both sides of the body and changing sides. So reaching up to the sky, pushing down to the ground, lengthening both sides of the body. And one more each side. So a big stretch up and a reach down. Just turning the head to look at that top hand. And the other side, reaching up, pushing down. And then dropping the arms again. We're going to stretch across the chest, so we'll point the right arm out long. Point that finger, pulling back with the left arm, looking down the long arm like you've got a bow and arrow. Just stretch across the chest. And dropping the arms to the other side, so pointing out the finger and pulling back. And one more each side, so reaching out, pulling back. And the other side, pointing the finger, pulling back across the chest. Drop the arms, we're going to swing the arms around the torso, bring the hands up to tap the front of the shoulders. So quite a brisk swing. Like you're trying to warm yourself up. Then arms out in front, soft elbows, soft at the wrists. We'll circle the hands in. So keeping the hands nice and relaxed. And then circle them back the other way. So if you're doing this seated, you just do everything you can in a seated position. Keep the movement smaller if you need to. Make two fists, strong fists with those hands, and we'll circle both fists the same way. Doesn't matter which way you go, but they're both going to go the same way, and it's just moving at the wrists. So the arms are staying fairly still, elbows are still soft. And then back the other way, two fists. Then centre the hands, and we just stretch those fingers out as wide as possible. Back into fists, and a big stretch out through the fingers. One more, and a stretch. Then take the right hand, turn it palm up, and gently pull back on the fingers to stretch out through the inner wrist. Straighten the arm if you can. Don't ever force this, just go to wherever's comfortable for you. And then the other hand, so palm up and a gentle pull back on the fingers. Then the heels of the hands going into the lower back, and we're going to push down and out. So we're doing the kidney wiping, it's pushing down and out like that. So this is getting some warmth and blood supply into the lower back. It will help us with a bit of the twisting and moving. It's also giving those shoulders more movement again. Drop the hands, we're just going to circle the hips round one way. And back the other way. Okay, coming down to the knees. So I'm going to give the knees a good rub in and around the knee joint. So again, if you're seated, you can still be rubbing your knees. Making sure those feet are facing forward. If your knees are okay, then we're going to take fingertips to knees and circle them both in the same direction. If you've got problems with your knees, just keep rubbing them. Then we'll take them back the other way. So both knees are going in the same direction today. Then with fingers on the knees, we're going to look up to the right, come back through the centre, look up to the left. Going from one side to the other side, stretching out through the glutes, through the hamstrings, and then straightening back up. Take the right foot slightly forwards and just lift and lower the toes. Get a very gentle calf stretch with this. Then turning the foot out to the side, lift and lower the toes. Step the foot back, take the other foot slightly forward to lift and lower the toes. Then out to the side, lifting and lowering. Stepping back in, we're going to do the heel taps to the front, so you're going to bring a foot up in front of you, tap the heel with the opposite hand. So we're bringing the foot up, not bending down towards it. So you're keeping straight through the top part of the body and reaching towards that heel. So don't worry if you're not getting too close, just to wherever you can reach. And then bringing the foot up behind to tap the heel behind. Again, you're not leaning backwards to do this. The top of the body staying fairly straight. Then coming back to standing, feet facing forwards, we're going to lift up the right heel and just circle that ankle round one way. And then take it back the other way. So the ball joints of your feet are still on the ground. We're just trying to get some movement into that ankle. Drop the heel, same with the other foot. So again, if you're sat in the chair doing this, you can do this exact move, just raising the heel up and then back the other way, trying to rotate that ankle round. Just small circles one way and the other way. Drop the heel, we're going to march through the feet. So again, you can still do this seated. We're marching onto our toes, toes, heels, heels. Outside foot, inside foot, inside foot. Ready? Toe, toe, heel, heel. Out, out, in, in. 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 Fantastic. So that's our little warm up done. Grab a drink. We'll see if anyone else has joined us. Oh, hi Sally. Sally's with us. That's good. So, a bit of something stuck on my foot. So, anything with the warm up you're doing seated, absolutely fine. Just if you are trying to do this seated, try and have a chair that hasn't got arms on it, if you can manage with one with no arms on, so you've got a bit more space for movement. Other than that, we're 70% effort. Everything we do, never ever push it. I know I've got some more new people again this week, so hello to anyone who's new and is too shy to say hello. Hopefully you'll still be here in a couple more weeks and you'll be brave enough to say hello, Sharon. New people, if anything, any problems you've got, so say on the warm-up you can't stretch your fingers out like that because you've got problems in your hands. If one hand will stretch and the other one won't, then stretch that hand and think about the other one going. So a lot of the stuff we do, we're working our brain out. There's lots of things your body's able to do, but the brain has lost its connections. And it's just got out of the habit of doing it. So we're trying to work our brain all the time with this. If you've got one side that's weaker than the other side, so you can easily do that with one arm, but if you're trying to do it with the other arm, you only get to about here, then you just take it to there. Don't try and force it upwards, but using your brain, you visualize it going higher. Okay, so all the movements, if you get stuck, something won't move, won't work, don't ever force it. Just think about that limb, whether it's your leg, your foot, your arm, hand. Think about it doing what it's supposed to be doing. 70% effort. Always keep the knees back behind the toes when we're going up and down for anyone who's standing. And we're going to have a go. Oh, that's nice, the sun's gone in. Don't like to moan about the sun, but it's a bit glaring here this time of night. Oh, Dean saying hi to Sally. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Everybody gets to meet up and practice together. So I'll try not to forget any of the moves this week. I did on Monday. I managed to miss one out altogether. Don't know what was going on there. So we're going to start in Wuji position. So we're looking at feet facing forwards, hip bone distance apart. Now we concentrate a lot on the feet on Monday, so your feet should be really good today. Try and get quite equal weight balance through those feet, but if anything, the weight is slightly back in the feet. Soft knees, tip that pelvis very slightly back, so we're only looking at maybe half an inch, but it's just to get that sensation that you're almost starting to go down into a squat position. So we're nice and relaxed, putting the spine nice and straight. Imagine a golden thread pulling you up a little bit taller through the top of the crown of the head. The head's going to stay nicely balanced on the spine all times. The only thing we will do is move the head from left to right. So we're never ever going to be throwing it back, and we're never going to be sinking the chin forward. So keeping the head balanced, jaw nice and relaxed. Hands down by the sides, open arms. So we're looking at having a little bit of space between in the armpit, between the top of the arm and the top of the body. Crease the elbows are facing inwards, palms of the hands are facing towards the thighs. And in Wuji, we're just going to calm our breathing down. And close your eyes if you need to. Take some deep, long breaths in and out through the nose. If you need to, take the out breath through your mouth, but if you can, in breath and out breath through the nose. And we're going to step out to commence. So stepping out to at least shoulder width apart, keeping those feet facing forwards. Double check always that you're not sending the heels inwards. We want the feet facing forwards. Soft at the knees. And we're going to breathe in as we bring the hands up. And out as we bring them down. So breathing in. And out. So that was 2. We're going to do 6 more of these. Breathing in and out. So this is also referred to as the horse stance. And if you think about it, where it's a little bit like you sat on the back of a horse, riding it in slow motion. Breathing in and out. Now we're moving into broadening one's chest. So we're going to breathe in, take the hands out wide and breathe out as we bring them back. I'm just going to move myself a little bit so you can see me properly. Breathing in and out. So make sure you don't send these arms back too far. Now I'm going to sneeze, I can feel it in my nose. Breathing in and out. So it's a nice big breath in, straighten up through the legs. And out. I think it's about 4. We've got 4 more to go. Last one. Now to bring the hands up, we're going to go into dancing with rainbows. So we're going to sink into one leg, breathing out to come back over. Breathing in and out. So your head's turning from left to right. Eyes are following that active hand. Two more. We're painting this beautiful rainbow shape above our heads. And then bringing the hands back to center, we're going to do circling arms. So we're going to breathe in. Turn the hands as we breathe out. Crossing at the wrists on the in-breath and out. straightening up through those legs, breathing in and sinking as you breathe out. So we've got 2 more. And then the hands come into the waist, turning them palm up. We're going to lower the right hand back, up and over on the in-breath, breathing out as we push it away in front of us. Other arm breathing in and out. So swinging arm, twisting waist. Breathing in and out. So if this is a bit much for your shoulder, keep that movement much smaller. And the last one. And dropping the hands to the side, palms facing forward. We're going to breathe in, arms coming up, and breathe out as they lower down. Rowing a boat, breathing in and out. Keeping those elbows soft, hands soft. Backs of the hands facing back as you bring the arms up. Palms facing down as you lower them forwards. And 2 more. Then we're going to take the right hand, turn it palm up, lift that right heel so we reach across the body, holding the ball on the in-breath, turning the hand back through centre to drop the heel on the out-breath. So breathing in and out. If you can, lift both heels. Breathing in and out. So eyes are following that active hand. One more to each side. Holding a ball. Lowering those heels down nice and slowly. Now go into 2 hands, keeping the heels to the ground, carrying the moon. Breathing in and out. Now try and keep the movement flowing. And out. Breathing in and out. So again, just turning the head from left to right, glancing towards that armpit. times. We come back across the centre, we're going to breathe in, carry on the direction of travel to push the heel of the hand away. Breathing in and out. Twist waist, push palm. So as you push that palm away, it's coming out from the shoulder with a relaxed elbow and relaxed hand. It's the heel of the hand pushing away. One more to each side. Now we're going to push this hand out, but then turn the palm to face us, bringing it closer to the head, playing with clouds. So that's my in-breath. Change the hands to come back on the out-breath. So we're in-breath and out-breath. Top elbows leading the way. If you get confused at all, it's the top elbows direction you're travelling. And keep those hands nice and soft. Make sure your thumbs aren't sticking up in the air. Okay, turning to the side, so we're going to take the left foot half a foot forward and turn it to face out. Scoop in the sea, lifting the back heel and then the front toes. So crossing the wrists and back. Breathing in and out. You're going out over that knee and back. Last one to this side. Scoop in the sea as the arms come down. We'll step that foot back. Take the other one forward and turn to do the same to the other side. So remember, if you've got any kind of heart problems, blood pressure, stroke issues, then make sure you keep your head above your heart for all of these moves. If you're pretty confident with what's going on with your body and you want to, you can take this down quite low to the front and bring it back so you're looking up. But go to whatever level you need to. So if you want, keep it really small, just a small circle back. Stay in this side, dancing with waves. So we're going to take both hands, heels of the hands, push away, fingers pull back. Not dancing, we're playing with waves. So breathing out as you push away, in as you pull those fingers back. Concentrate on your balance. Head is still facing forwards. Eyes are looking forwards but slightly down. I've lost total count of this, so I think that's about 6. We'll do 2 more. And we're going to step back as the hands come to the waist to do the same, playing with waves to the other side. Breathing out as you push away and in as you come back. So if you think about this, it's really only your wrist joint and your shoulder joint that's moving much at all in the top half of the body. And try and keep this move slow. Okay, this time we'll take the hands out the same way, but then we're going to turn the palms to face us. Breathe in and out. This is spreading wings, breathing in and out. Only bring the hands to shoulder width apart in front of you and not throwing them back too far, so they're not being flung back behind you. And double check what's going on with the thumbs. Okay, in breath, arms come out and wide, stepping the foot back, going the same to the other side. A big breath in as those arms come back, and then an out breath as they go forwards. Breathing in and out. And if it's too shouldery, bring the move lower. Go to wherever's comfortable. Remember that's 70% effort. You should feel like you're working your muscles, but you shouldn't feel like you're hurting yourself. Okay, we're going to come back wide with the arms. Straighten those feet back up. Arms into the side, making 2 fists with the fingernails pointing upwards. Okay, so we're going to take our arm forward, turning to punch out and back. So breathing out as you punch away and in as you pull it back. Now if you can, take the arm out at shoulder height, but if that's uncomfortable, take it lower. And make sure to keep the elbow nice and soft, so you're not coming out to a fully straight arm. You're not actually making contact with anything. A really slow motion martial arts punch. I've probably done 8, but we'll do 1 more each side. And then drop the hands to your sides, release those fingers out, give them a little wiggle, steady yourself, make sure that your feet are still facing forwards. We're flying like a wild goose, so So hands are starting on the side of the thighs. Going to breathe in, bringing the hands up and out as we lower back down. So you're going to try and lift the heels if you can. And out. Now don't come up too high onto the toes if you haven't got the balance. And again, if you're doing this in a chair, you can still be lifting those heels up as your arms are flying. Heels dropping down. We're now going into spinning wheel. So we're going to take both hands round together, breathing in through the top of the move and out through the bottom of the move. So breath in and out. If you want to keep it smaller, just the forearms moving to breathe in. Out, and if you can and want to take it bigger, we go back slightly through the centre, moving at the waist. Out breath and an in. At the bottom we're going to change direction, so swing the arms, breathing in from 3 o'clock through to 9 and out to the bottom. Breathe in, try and get a little bit of back extension around midday. And out. One more. Breathing in. And out. Straightening back up. We're going into bouncing a ball. So making sure those feet are facing forwards. I'm going to take opposite knee to hand. Now you can either do your bouncing a ball by lifting the heel, or if you've got the balance, bring the knee up. Now imagine you've got a piece of thread now connecting the knee to your wrist, so the hand and leg are moving at the same time. If you're lifting the heel, it's the heel to the wrist. So it's just as important to come back down slowly. So it's a knee lift if you can. And if you've got the balance, there's always the option of putting in that heel raise at the end of the move. So we're going in breath and an out breath. In and out. Now your hand doesn't have to come miles up in the air. It's only coming up to about your shoulder, maybe ear height. And again, that hand's nice and relaxed. If you're not actually looking at me, try to look about 6 foot forwards and down towards the ground. Do one more each side. And drop in the hands, feet facing forwards. It's press palms, so we're going to breathe in, bringing the hands up to the nose, turning them as we breathe out. Big breath in, turning the hands, and then sinking at the knees on the out breath. Breathing in and out. Making sure there's no tension through those thumbs. Breathing in. Got 2 more. Breathe in and out. Now I'm going to step the feet back closer together, not right together, closer together. Hands coming up into prayer position, so fingertips and heels of the hands touching. Bring it down the centre line of the body. Think about how straight you're stood. Left hand and right hand onto the lower dantian, so just below your tummy button. And then check through the body. So as we take 2 or 3 long deep breaths in and out, check every muscle's relaxed, the knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed and down, glutes are relaxed, chin and jaw relaxed. And as you breathe in, feel your tummy expanding beneath the hands. And as you breathe out, you're going to empty the air out, pushing up from the pelvic floor all the way up till the rib cage drops. Breathing in, letting it all go, and breathing out. Big breath in and out. One more, breathing in. Well done everyone. Drop your hands and give them a good rub together. So we'll do the little bit of a cool down now. I've got to do a shout out while we're doing this because we've got a new trio of ladies joined us. So we're going to dry wash the face with all the lovely energy we've got on our hands now. So I'm saying hello to Pauline Sparrow, who's joined us and is having a go. Back of the neck, give that a wash, with her 2 daughters, and they're all doing this together. And it's Pippa and Susan, and then a rub into the head. So hi all 3 of you ladies, I hope you're having fun doing this. Okay, after you've rubbed the head, we're going to tap down the outside of the arms and back up the inside of the arms. Down the outside of the legs, both legs, right down to those ankles, up the insides, and then wipe the outside of the arms and the inside of the arms, and then wipe the outside of the legs all the way down and the inside of the legs, and we're done. So I'm going to get my bottle of water. So we kind of did a bit of a longer set but a less active class tonight. I think everyone who's been with me has earned a little bit of downtime. So oh hi Paul. So yes, to Pippa and her mum and her sister are all joining in. Hi, it's great to see you, and thanks for the lovely little video clip that you posted up. It was great to see. Remember, 70% effort. Keep your knees back behind your toes. Anything else you do is good. So don't worry about not being able to remember the moves, not being able to do them properly as you think. Every time I'm doing it, I'm correcting myself. I don't always get it right. Don't worry about getting your arms back wide. If they'll only go here, halfway, doesn't matter. If they won't go up, they'll only go that far, it's fine. The fact is you're just moving, you're getting all those joints moving, you'll be stretching, and each time you practice, everything will move just a tiny, minuscule bit further, and before you know it, you'll be able to, what have I had in class? I had a chap on about week 4 said, oh Sharon, it's brilliant, I can put my own socks on now. Result. Things like that. So it's small movements. what you find is the body tends to, if you've got a problem somewhere, so say I've got a problem with my right arm, I won't realise I'm doing it, but I'll start to favour my left more, and you'll do more things there because doing it this side hurts a bit. And before you know it, this side won't move at all. So what we're doing is it make you more body aware of what your body can and can't do, and slowly, slowly free things up. Also, the concentration of following these moves, really good for the brain. Really, really good. I can't stress that enough. Eyesight, it's working wonders on your eyesight, so we're training those eyes to see things that they've forgotten to see before. It's win-win really. So keep drinking lots of water. It's Thursday night now. It is Thursday today. Luckily doing these classes I actually have half a clue what day it is, but it's very, very easy to lose track. So it should be nice weather now. Hopefully this wind will die down a bit, and I'm going to get back out in the garden and carrying on. So have a lovely weekend, everyone. Oh, what else have we got? Yeah, we've had a few on tonight. I can't see my knees yet, and yeah, I have the same trouble, Sue. Can you see your toes? Have a look sideways on at what you're doing with the up and down, because it might give you a better idea. What I'll just stand up to show you the two ways quickly that we're aiming for. So if I'm sideways on, what I don't want you to do is to put the knees forward and the body back, because if as soon as we do this, all of my body weight is being sent out through the knees. So that's the knees going forward of the toes. So straightening back up. If you think about the bottom going very slightly down, knees, they do move a little bit forwards, but they're not going forwards of the toes. So it's just a gentle up and down movement. Think about that pelvic. It's almost, it's like, let me get my legs further apart, like you're going into the start of a squat. Okay? So the knees, and you've still got a clear view of the toes. If not, you're going to have to get somebody to have a look. I don't know if you've got Emily at home or not. I know Dave's out and about. Get Dave to watch you and tell you where your knees are going. Right, I'm going to sign off now. Watch some more Escape to the Chateau because I'm still addicted to it. In fact, I'm so addicted to it, I'm tempted to go red with my hair at the end of this lockdown. So we might see what happens. That's one for you, Paul. I think once I've grown all this dye out, because it is growing out, we're going to have a major session with some red hair dye. So yeah, have fun, have a nice weekend, stay safe everyone. Any questions, anything like that, just pop me a message. We'll see what we can do. If you get any new ailments and you're not sure about what you should or shouldn't be doing, then pop me a message and I might be able to help. If I can't help, I can find out an answer for you. Okay, so stay safe, keep moving, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.